Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies.
All right, man, we're back. Welcome back, y'all. Some of y'all waited patiently for this. Some of y'all not so patiently. Respect everybody. Appreciate all y'all. But we're back. We're going to talk about this game just for a little bit. But we got to talk about the state of the Saints, man. It's just, I think it's kind of embarrassing. It's kind of unfortunate. Obviously, we're all the Saints fans around here, man. A lot of y'all at this channel for the Saints. Some LSU, some Pels. But most people are here for the Saints. So we're going to talk about the Saints a little bit. And like I said, man, it's kind of embarrassing. This Dolphins game, very winnable game. Defense played well, especially after that first quarter. Though we played, really first half, we played really, really well. But we can go through some of these stats. Tyler Shough, 26 for 38, 239 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Also had an interception on a 2-point conversion. Obviously doesn't count. Devin Neal. Team carries 27 for 81 yards, 3.0 yards to carry. That's pathetic, but it's been pathetic all season. Receiving Vele, finally, we finally played Vele. We finally played Vele. I've been asking for it all season. We finally do it. Don't know what took us so long. I mean, we traded the 4th-round pick for him. You might as well play the damn dude. And he played well. Chris Olave dropped a big pass, that probably could have won the game. Shough also lost a fumble. Demario Davis did what he did. Cam Jordan had a couple sacks. Like I said, we're not really going to talk about this game in particular. We're going to kind of talk about the Saints in general. Let me pull up this roster real quick because I have a question for y'all. And y'all tell me. All right, so you say we're in a rebuilding year this year, right? We're in a rebuilding year. Okay, you're in a rebuilding year. Of course, you're going to be bad. You're going to cut some people, some old guys. We didn't do that. You're going to bring in some young talent. I feel like we didn't do that as well. So, like, in your rebuilding process, what is your plan? What is your plan? Are you going to adjust the offense one year? You're going to adjust the defense the next year? Are you going to try to get better through the draft? Like, what are you going to do to make this team better? Like, what is your first course of action in your first offseason in the rebuild? Because honestly, I think because we suck, they're going to say we're rebuilding. I think they were going to try to win. Then they were going to try to win. If there'd have been a 500 team and he'd have been like, oh, I told you, we got a good team. He kept some of these older guys around. Obviously, some guys left. Some guys were traded and things like that. But my biggest question is, where did we get better at? Where did we get better? And we'll start on the defensive side of the ball. We'll look at the defensive line. Did we get better from last year? Now it's not a trick question because the answer to every one of these questions is probably going to be no. Did the defensive line get better with Cam Jordan getting older, with Goshaw coming in, with Brian Bresee, with Carl Granderson, with Chase Young? Is this group better than last year? No. I mean, it's about the same. You got a couple guys got older, but no one's really gotten better. Granderson hasn't really done anything this year. He's been okay. He's been good. He started off the year strong, kind of quiet down as of late. Chase Young been good in spurts. But are they better than last year? I don't think so. So did our defensive line get better in my opinion? No. Goshaw hasn't really done anything in my opinion. So the defensive line is about the same at best. Did your linebackers get better? Yes, you added Stutzman, who looks well in spurts that he's played. Pete Warner is what he is. He hasn't gotten better. Demario Davis is only getting worse, and that's no shot at Demario Davis. He's just getting older and older. So the linebackers have taken a dip down, in my opinion, as well. So you got your D-line, in my opinion. They have not gotten better in your first season of your rebuild, and you kept the old guys. The linebacking core have not gotten better, and you're still starting the old guys. Let's move to the secondary, your cornerbacks. Have your cornerbacks gotten better after losing the Debo, after losing Marshawn Lattimore via trade and things like that? Alontae Taylor? No. Kool-Aid played great sometimes, played terrible sometimes. So do you think the cornerback room has gotten better? I say absolutely not. Do they show spurts and do they show signs that maybe one day this unit could be good? Possibly. But are they better? Absolutely not. Has the safeties been better? Justin Reed, who just got hurt, he's been up and down this year. You got rookies back there in Sanker. He's been up and down this year. Look promising, but did that safety room get better? Absolutely not. So you're looking at your defense as a whole. You kept the old guys for the most part, and we're not getting better. Yes, we drafted some young guys that show some potential, but I feel like just in the offseason, you should pick a position group if you're going to rebuild to just get better. Like, let's just focus on our D-line this year. Let's get rid of all our old D-linemen. Let's get some fresh guys in there. Let's play them. We haven't done that. So I think as a unit, we didn't get better anywhere on the defensive side of the ball. Like, anywhere. Maybe, like I said, we got some okay prospects. A lot of people are overrating them already, saying this is a great draft for Mickey Loomis. They haven't shown that much. Let's be honest. They have not shown that much to be like, oh, this is the draft. This is the 2017 draft all over again. No, it's not. Don't kid yourselves. Don't kid yourselves. I promise it's not. Let them play. Let them get some time. And we're hyping all these guys up. But guess what? Sanker, who I think played well. If you draft a safety in the second round, y'all want Caleb Downs, Sanker might be out of here. Just that quick. So you can't get hyped with these 4th round guys, these 5th round guys, because guess what? Their replacement might be on the way. I mean, I don't have confidence in Mickey Loomis to do that. Let's go to the special teams. I'm not going to call Charlie in here as the kicker because we had Blake Grupe as our kicker all year. Did he get better? Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. So your kicking didn't get better. Your punter, he's absolutely atrocious. He's awful. We should be getting a new punter in there. So did your special teams unit get better? Are we returning kicks because we got rid of Rashid Shaheed? No. So your special teams unit didn't get better. Your punter sucks, your kicker sucks, and your kick return and punt return sucks. So your special teams unit didn't get better. And your defense didn't get better. I know it's rebuilding year. So don't hang your head on, oh, we're rebuilding. It's going to suck. Something has to get better. Now let's move on to the offense. And we'll get to the quarterbacks later because I have a lot of thoughts on the quarterbacks. The running back room, did that get better? It's Alvin Kamara, Devin Neal, of course, Kendrick Miller is hurt. Evan Hall just got on the team. Is that better than last year with Jamal Williams being what he was on the team? Then you got Kendrick Miller who was hurt again and Alvin Kamara. Did this unit get better? Absolutely not. Once again, another position group that did not get better this offseason. The receiving room, did that get better than last year? Is this receiving room better than last year? Now you're stuck with Devon Vele, Chris Olave, and a bunch of guys that's just guys that's barely on NFL teams. Tipton, Kevin Austin, Dante Pettis. Is this wide receiver room better than last year? Absolutely the fuck not. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's not. Shaheed and Chris Olave, even though they were both hurt at points last year, is better than the receiving room. I do like that Vele finally got to play, but if we're talking the season in totality, come on, man. The tight end room, did this room get better than last year? It's the exact same room. And guess what? It sucked last year, and guess what it does this year? It sucks again. Juwan Johnson can't catch a damn cold. Moreau, he was friends with Derek Carr. It is what it is. He's not that great. We have 2 or 3 tight end twos on the roster. We don't have a guy right there. And it's simple as that, but we gave one $30 million. So you tell me the tight end room didn't get better, the receiver room didn't get better, the running back room didn't get better. Now you go to your offensive line. Is this offensive line better than last year's offensive line? I won't say it's worse, but it's damn sure ain't better. Banks, I think we found something at Banks, but you got a 1st round pick, almost a top 10 pick. You better find something. So him and Fuaga, I think Fuaga's taking a step back this year. He's been hurt and things like that, and he's moved back to right tackle. And I know he played right tackle in college, but it's different beast in the NFL. So it's basically like a rookie year, learning a whole new position. I think Banks has held it down at left tackle. I do think we have some tackles that we can look at. I'm like, okay, that could be the future. Eric McCoy hurt once again. Ruiz is what Ruiz is. We've played a lot of people at left guard. Obviously, we had Trevor Penning there. He's no longer there. We've had Simpkins. We have Verdun. We had a lot of people. We got Fortin, who I think has played pretty well at center, honestly, for a replacement backup guy. So has this offensive line gotten better? In my opinion, absolutely not. I think you could say they broke even. You could say the D-line and the offensive line broke even. I think everybody else has gotten worse. And that's just me being honest. And it sucks watching. I watch every minute, every second of the Saints game, sometimes 2 times, sometimes 3 times, sometimes 4 times, depending on how much film I'm watching. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. Now let's move on to the coaching staff. Obviously, the defense is not better. Because say what you want about Dennis Allen. I couldn't stand him. I wanted him fired after the 1st year. That defense was pretty good. Secondary showed up for the most part. He could coach the hell out of DBs in the secondary. Defense was okay. It was just the damn offense, and we had Sneaky Pete, and then Kubiak had a little run, but then everybody got hurt. That was just terrible for the last couple years. So I think the defense, Staley from Dennis Allen, you're going to count them as defensive coordinators, even though, he was the head coach, Dennis Allen. Defense has gotten worse, in my opinion. You can argue that because I think our Staley hasn't been bad. It's been a lot of mixture of parts, in that defense. So I can't, fully blame him for that. But I think the defense is taking a step back. The offense. Now, the offense was pathetic last year. Absolutely pathetic last year. Derek Carr, we know where he was as a quarterback, above average guy, but he's not going to lead you to the promised land if you're going to pay him that much money, and that's okay. That is what it is. We're not talking about here to talk about Derek Carr. You had Kubiak there. You had Sneaky Pete for the last 2 years. This offense may be worse than those offenses. That's a damn shame. You brought a head coach in because he was an offensive guy. You brought an offensive head coach on this team, and he can't call offense. It's absolutely embarrassing. We don't take shots. We took a long time blaming Spencer Rattler for not throwing the ball downfield. I did, you did, everybody did. Guess what? Shuck's not doing it either. He's thrown probably a little bit more than Spencer Rattler. Probably played a little lesser teams in my opinion. That doesn't matter. Your offensive coordinator / head coach can't call a play. He can't call a complete game. He barely can call a complete quarter at this point. And I'm sick of Kellen Moore shit. I'm going to be honest. You can say he has a bad team. You can say he has a bad roster. You can say this. You can say that. But it's plenty bad rosters out there in the NFL. It's plenty. It's a lot of bad teams. I see the Jets with a bad roster. And Tyrod Taylor's making some shit shake out there these last couple games. I'm going to be honest. Tyrod Taylor's making some shit shake. So Kellen Moore, we brought you in here to be an offensive guy, But like I said, and in Discord, jumping that Discord, he hasn't really been a good offensive coordinator, in my opinion. He's been okay. The Cowboys let him go for a reason. The Chargers, they let him go for a reason. The Eagles, yeah, they won the Super Bowl, but goddamn it, Saquon Barkley couldn't be tackled that year. He was goddamn like Bo Jackson on Tecmo Bowl. 0-4 Mike Vick. Saquon Barkley was one of the best. He had one of the best seasons we've seen from a running back in NFL history, from a player in NFL history. So yeah, Kellen Moore can get a little credit, but goddamn, that great offensive line. You had a pretty good quarterback who I think regressed. Jalen Hurts, different story for a different day. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas got it. It was hard to fuck that up. You don't have that. A good offensive coordinator, you got to show me. Disguise some shit open. I haven't seen a play call like, oh my God, that was a good play, Kellen Moore. That was a great design. We saw the fourth down quarterback sneaking things like that. We haven't seen a play call from Kellen Moore this year. Like, oh, that's promising. All of the big plays that Shuck has made has been because we've been extending plays with his legs or something like that. Broken down plays. Look at the 2 touchdowns. 2 scramble drills. Olave's running a little hitch route. He goes to the end zone. The one to Veli at the end, he also breaks the pocket. So what has Kellen Moore done to elevate this offense? What is Kellen Moore to say? We got lesser talent, but I'm going to scheme this. I'm going to scheme that. I haven't come into a game and be like, oh, I can tell what Kellen Moore's game plan is. We're going to run the ball right here. We're going to attack this corner. We're going to do this. We're going to stretch the ball downfield. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. He hasn't shown any of that. And I saw it with Dennis Allen the first year, and I said he should be fired, and I'm almost at that point. I've said it on Twitter and things like that, but I have to go back and review the film and things like that because I'm going to give him a tiny pass. You're dealing with rookie quarterback and Spencer Rattler, who, basically, he's not a rookie quarterback, but, first year starting in the league. You're dealing with some young quarterbacks. You didn't really get that leeway with Derek Carr because he's been there, done that. But, boy, I'm this close to saying Dennis Allen, you can get the hell to. It's not Dennis Allen. I'm calling him Dennis Allen. That's a damn shame. Kellen Moore, you can get the hell to. It's getting very, very close. It's getting very, very close, man. You haven't shown improvement. From the first game of the year, we played the Cardinals, and he didn't want to take timeouts in the first half. Talking about, oh, they could have got the ball back. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you that scared to coach a football game? You're playing like you don't want to win a game. And if that's what you're trying to do, then hey, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to tank. But it ain't like goddamn Joe Burrow's coming out this draft. It ain't like Justin Herbert's going to be number 1 pick in this draft. They don't have that in this draft. So us trying to tank is not really guaranteeing us anything at this point. Because honestly, the difference between pick 2 and 7 this year might not be a lot. The best case scenario for us is somebody falls in love with a quarterback. We're picking behind Tennessee, who obviously has a quarterback, and someone trading up to number 2 and come getting that, quarterback from us. That's the best case scenario, in my opinion. And now let's talk about the quarterbacks a little bit. Tyler Shuck, Spencer Rattler, we'll talk about a little bit too, just because he's a part of this team. Now let's be for real. Tyler Shuck in that first half played terrible. But everybody's going to pick what they like from the end of that game to say he has a good future and good potential. And I'm not going to say they're wrong. Because I'll let you know my plans for 2026, 2027 season after I talk about these quarterbacks a little bit. But he played awful in that first half, man. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's put our biases aside. He played awful. Does he show some things on tape that looks good? Absolutely. But we got to judge these quarterbacks the same. Because y'all didn't judge Rattler fairly, whether good or bad. No one judged him fairly. And now with Shuck, it's the same thing. People have picked their quarterbacks, and they're going to side whoever the fuck they believe. Do you believe like Rattler's the guy? You're going to say whatever Shuck did. You're going to disregard the good, only talk about the bad. People that wanted Shuck, they were going to talk about the bad of Spencer Rattler and none of the good he had. It's going to be the same thing. The coaching is not, elevated any of them. They've both been bad with coaching. I'm going to be honest with that. The coaching has not helped one of the quarterbacks whatsoever. But with Shuck, he's shown things that he can extend. He extend the plays. Rattler's probably a better runner, but Shuck makes more things happen when he extends the pocket because he throws the ball down the field more. Rattler will pull it down, get 10, 12 yards, and I'm not mad at that. But Shuck kind of a little better at looking down the field, as he extends the pocket and things like that. But, honestly, it's been a couple games. It's not been that many. But come on. If you're lying to yourself, you think that guy is 100% the future. Do I think he deserves more games and another chance? Absolutely. This team's going to suck next year too, probably. If Mickey Loomis your GM, your team's going to suck next year. We don't have talent. We need to get rid of some of these old guys. We did nothing at the trade deadline. Like, we could have gotten rid of so many guys. I don't care if you took sevenths. I don't even care if you cut them at that point. You just had to get rid of these guys, man. You had to get rid of these guys and let the young guys play. That's your only course of action right now. You're 2-10. You're 2-10. You've won 2 fucking football games. Why are we still playing 37-year-old players when you're 2-10? It makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. Get rid of the old guys. Play the young guys. Let them get some experience. Let them see what the hell they can do. It's simple. Alvin Kamara probably shouldn't play anymore. I know he's hurt right now. He probably should be done. Demario Davis probably should be done. Cam Jordan probably should be done. It's no reason they should be out there. I'm sorry. I love Cam Jordan. I love Demario Davis, man. Saints Hall of Famers, the day they retire, you can put their jerseys in the rafters, man, especially Cam Jordan. We know what he is, man. We know what he is. But it's over with the Saints. Our window and their window, they do not coincide. It is over. They shouldn't be on the football field for us anymore. Are they still productive at times? Yes. But play the young guys, dude. Because what we're going to do is we're going to play Demario Davis for this long. We're going to play Cam Jordan for this long. And the Zach Bond shit is going to happen again. We see DeMarco Jackson for the Bears go out there and absolutely ball his first game. Absolutely ball. Like, give these young guys a chance to play football, man. Before we lose another one, they become an all-pro somewhere else because we're playing 38-year-old guys when we're 2-10. It absolutely makes no sense. Get rid of them. Get rid of the old guys. I'm sorry. I love the guys. We're all Saints fans. Why we gathered some good years. Who cares? Bye. Mickey Loomis, you can go with them. Bye. Play the young guys. If we're going to suck, at least suck with the young guys so we can get some development. Like, it doesn't make sense. You suck and you're killing your development. You got to pick one, develop or try to be good with some old guys. You can't play old guys and suck. What is productive about playing old guys and sucking? Like, what does that help? What does that help? Absolutely nothing. So look, get rid of the old guys, play the young guys. The season's over. You're eliminated from the playoffs. I mean, we've been eliminated, but you're eliminated from the playoffs. Play the young folks. And my quarterbacks, this is my thing, and I'll talk more in depth about this next year. I think the exact same thing they did with the quarterbacks this year, they should do it next year, in my opinion. The exact same thing. Let Shuck ride this out. Let him ride this out this year. He's showing some promise where, hey, maybe and you picked him 40, so you ain't going to give up on him on 6-7 games, obviously. 6-7, the fuck out of here. Anyways, I'm not going to give up on him that quick. So what I think you should do is, next year, go into the season, do your draft, do whatever. Leave quarterback alone. Maybe bring in an older guy, like a Joe Flacco-ish guy. I don't think Joe Flacco's going to come, but bring in an older guy that's been around the league if you can. If you can't, oh well, I like the quarterback room of Shuck and Spencer Rattler. And I think, hey, you name Tyler Shuck from day one. This is our quarterback one. It's not a quarterback competition. It's none of that. He's our guy. He's our guy for the season, just like they did with Rattler. He's our guy. And if next year you suck and you don't see like you improve with Tyler Shuck and you think it's over with him, the same thing you did with Spencer Rattler after 8 or 9 games, bench his ass. And then let Spencer Rattler. So basically the same thing we did this year, do it in reverse next year. Do it in reverse. Hey, Tyler Shuck, this is your team from day one, though. It's not a quarterback competition in the summer or anything like that. Give it to Tyler. He's your 40-year pick. That's the guy you want to be your franchise guy anyway. Like, let's not kid ourselves. That's the guy you want. So let him have it. Give him the keys. Let him take the reins. You give him the keys. You let him do what he's doing. If he sucks after 10 games, move on. And let Spencer Rattler get 7 games in there, and he might be improved, and he might be the greatest quarterback in the world. He might be the same Spencer Rattler we've seen for a year and a half already, and it's just an average backup quarterback, and that's okay. That's okay as well. But now you know you have nothing in Tyler Shuck, you have nothing in Spencer Rattler, and now it's time to go get a quarterback. Or Tyler Shuck could come out and say, hey, this is why I was the 40th pick, and I'm better than Spencer Rattler. There's no contest. I'm going to play all 17 games. Even if the Saints still suck, you still may find something in the quarterback. So I think you just name Tyler Shuck your quarterback one and see what happens after that. And if he's great, he's great. Absolutely. I know the people that love Spencer Rattler are probably going to be mad, but if you're a real Saints fan, you're not going to care. If Tyler Shuck is a good quarterback, guess what? We found a good quarterback. That's the hardest thing to do in the NFL. And if we can find one, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care who it is. If Fuaga was next year tried out for quarterback and he became a top 10 quarterback, we just going to have a big fat ass quarterback back there that's really, really good. I don't care who plays quarterback for the Saints. I'm not a Shuck fan. I'm not a Rattler fan. I'm not a Taysom Hill fan. I'm not a Drew Brees fan. I'm not an Aaron Brooks fan. I'm not a Jake Delhomme fan. I'm a Saints fan. So whoever the fuck the best quarterback is, guess what? He's the best quarterback. I want to win. 2-10 is not fun. 2-10 is not fun. Shit, the Pelicans suck. The Saints suck. LSU look like we on the rise, but LSU suck. God damn it. Somebody give me something. Because it's bad out here. But I think, hey, That's just how I feel about the situation, man. I know I've been gone for a minute, but you know, we had to come back with a bang. And I've been ranting, and I haven't ranted in a long time, but this ain't even a rant. This is not even what I want to do. If it keeps going down this path, and I don't care about the record. It would have been bad, but I think we played okay in Miami in that second half. After that first half, I was ready to explode, but the second half kind of calmed me down. We looked a little better on defense. We looked a bit better on offense. And I don't know if Miami kind of got complacent or whatsoever, but boy, I was ready to come here and really, really let them have it. But I'm not super, super mad because of the way the game ended. Like I said, I'm not mad at the record. I'm not mad at 2-10. It's how we look. Are we showing improvement? Has Kellen Moore gotten better from week 1 to week 12 or week 13? Absolutely not. I can, if I put this Dolphins game on, I'm like, okay, this could have been in week 1. And I put that Cardinal game on, I can't tell the difference in coaching. It looks the same. It's looked the same every week. He looks kind of clueless. Time management, timeout uses, offensive play calling, like using his weapons, What are we doing? Hey, you got to improve, man. And he knows that. I'm not saying nothing. I don't know more about football than Kellen Moore. I'm not gonna pretend I know more about football than Kellen Moore, but I got eyes. You got eyes. We all got eyes. That shit's embarrassing. It looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. So we'll see what we do, man. We'll see what we do. The schedule's easy. I'm not gonna get in the quarterback debate. I still see people debating the quarterbacks online. Like, I mean, hey, Shuck's the quarterback right now. We rocking with Shuck. We can do that at the end of the year. To be honest, we can look at the end of the year, we can look at the quarterbacks, and we can say, oh, you know, Rattler's better than Shuck, Shuck's better than Rattler. In my opinion, we'll look at it this way. If you look at the teams that Rattler played, they're definitely tougher than the teams that Shuck has played. Shuck has, I think, played better in a short timing he has than Rattler. But I mean, look who Shuck played. Cardinal, they're pretty good defense. 49ers, we know they're a good team. Seahawks look like the best team in the league. You got the Bills. Giants with the easiest game, got to win there. Patriots look like the best team in the league. Bears, first team in the NFC. Like, he's played really, really good teams. Bucks, first team in the NFC South. He's played really, really good teams. And then you look at Shuck. He's played the Rams. They're really good. I'm going to give him that one. He looked terrible in that game, but that's a really, really good team. Was no more NFC. The Panthers, they're okay. We beat them. Falcons, they're trash. The Dolphins, they're trash. So he hasn't played the greatest teams. I'm not trying to discredit him or anything like that because he has the easier schedule of the two. We obviously that's the truth, but you only can play who you can play. And when I'm looking at quarterbacks, I'm not looking at who you're playing. It's about the traits and the attributes you can show, extending plays. How do you look? How about you going to your first progression, second progression, third progression? And Shuck has looked better. I don't care what the competition is, what the personnel is. He has looked better than Spencer Rattler. But obviously we're grading on the curve because we're grading him as a rookie. It's the same thing we did with Rattler and Derek Carr. When Derek Carr came out and Rattler played bad sometimes, we're like, oh, Carr would have did this, Carr would have did that. We're going to give Rattler the benefit of the doubt and some leeway because it's his first time doing it. The same thing with Shuck, man. The same thing. So I don't want to get in the quarterback controversy. Shuck's my guy right now until he's not my guy. Until he gets benched, he's my guy. And we're going to rock with him. But, man, let me know what y'all think about the state of the Saints right now. It looks shit. It looks really shit, man. But like I said, welcome to the tragedy, man. This is why I named it the Boo Tragedies, because this shit's been a tragedy for so long. Man. For so long, and it hurts me to see what Sean Payton's doing up there. Like, it's just fuckery around this league. Like, it's just, I mean, I don't even know what to say at some points, but it is what it is. But hey, man, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in once again, man. Look, sorry for the wait. Sorry it's been a long time, but we back. And we'll see what happens with the Saints this upcoming week. And the film's coming back. All that's coming back, man. All that's coming back. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. As always, just the Boo Tragedies.